You know, folks, the whole world is talking about Bitcoin. Want to know why? Maybe it's because Bitcoin rose in value over 150% last year, and this is just the beginning. Bitcoin is online investing that anyone can do. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org today. Take a master class. Download the Book of Bitcoin and take your investment portfolio to the next level. Visit bitcoinuniversity.org and discover all that a Bitcoin can do for you. That's bitcoinuniversity.org, bitcoinuniversity.org.
It's a common sense recap of the big stories. It's Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
And we are back here on Katz and Cosby. This is stunning. A CIA official with top security clearance now has been charged for leaking highly classified documents about Israel's plans to strike Iran. Yet another sort of bad apple in the batch. And joining us now is former Deputy National Security Advisor, Victoria Coates. Victoria, we love having you here on the show. I mean, what is going on? No wonder Trump wants to clean up house.
Oh, absolutely, Rita. I mean, this is an absolute disgrace, and it tells you what the culture is like, not only at the CIA, but across the Biden-Harris administration, where this has been permissible. We've had endless leaks about sensitive material on Israel. The only reason they're policing this one up is because they're doing a cover their posterior operation before President Trump and his team comes in, with John Ratcliffe going into the CIA. He's going to root all of this out. But it's broader than that. But what's really disgraceful here is this person who was working overseas in one of our stations somehow accessed information he probably had no business accessing because it wasn't in his portfolio. He appears to have been in Southeast Asia. So why he's looking at information that the Israelis actually shared with us about their plans on Iran is a mystery. I mean, that should have been a flag to begin with, but that he would then leak it on an Iranian-related Telegram channel is just disgraceful. And so, President Trump and his team can't get there soon enough.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how many others. I mean, you think about the Robert Malley, Victoria, too, I got to get your reaction to this. I was watching Jake Sullivan today, who is President Biden's national security advisor. And he was asked by the press, what's the advice you're going to give to Michael Waltz, Congressman Michael Waltz, who we've had here on the show many times, Green Beret, the new national security advisor for Trump, who's coming in. And he said, I told him that you got to be tough on Iran and its proxies, that's a big issue. And I'm thinking, where have you been, Jake Sullivan, for the last 4 years? He articulated, you got to be tough on Iran. What a joke. When you look at the way the Biden administration's handled Iran and, Hezbollah, Hamas. I mean, it's disgraceful.
No, it really is. And it's been such a permissive environment for them. And Congressman Waltz, we're thrilled with the appointment at Heritage. He was with us, 2 weeks ago for an event for his new book. So if people want to know his views on Iran, uninformed by Jake Sullivan's wisdom, they can look no further than his recently published book, which is, I think, what got the president's attention. And he's got a great America First view. He's a retired Green Beret. He understands our men and women who serve in the most dangerous areas, and he does not want to put them into danger needlessly. So I don't think he needs a lot of, as I said, Jake Sullivan's wisdom.
Victoria, this is Rudy Washington. What would it mean if President Trump designate the cartel as a terrorist organization?
It's an interesting question, Rudy, and it makes a lot of sense because I think they meet all of the sort of criteria of a terrorist organization. And having worked on the project to name the Iranian Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps at FTO, it's a hard process. And we also worked on the Houthi project. They meet a lot of the criterion. The problem would actually, in this case, be an immigration problem, because under that designation, those who feel under threat from an FTO can then claim asylum in the United States. And so we would need to balance that with what Tom Homan and Stephen Miller and Governor Noem are now going to be trying to do in terms of immigration, so that we're not making a bigger problem for them through that designation.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Victoria Coates, thank you so much. We love having you here, Victoria. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Victoria.
Janine Pirro here for Colonial Metals Group. Colonial Metals Group helps Americans protect their future with the most trusted store of wealth in human history, physical gold and silver. If you're retiring or retired, go to colonialmetalsgroup.com/Pirro for your free Janine Pirro Colonial Metals Group Retirement Protection Kit, or call 800-965-8004. 800-965-8004 now to receive a free home safe and up to $7,500 in free silver.